Hello students, let us understand the accounting treatment of existing goodwill. Suppose A and B are two partners and their old PSR till date is 1:1. Subsequently, they decided to change their PSR from 1:1 to 2:1. So, on the date when they decided to change their PSR, their balance sheet was showing up goodwill on the asset side of the balance sheet as rupees 20,000. What does it mean? It means that goodwill is recorded in the books of accounts, and since goodwill is recorded before change in PSR, that is at any point before change in PSR, therefore goodwill is showing up on the asset side of the balance sheet. So there might be two reasons for this type of recording. It might be that this goodwill was a purchased goodwill and therefore goodwill was recorded at that time, and it might also happen that A and B had valued this goodwill in past, and they recorded it in violation of AS 26. So they violated AS 26 and recorded the self-generated goodwill on the asset side of the balance sheet on the in a general entry, and subsequently it is showing up on the asset side of the balance sheet. Now, what will be the accounting treatment for this existing goodwill? Look, always keep in mind that since this goodwill is appearing in the balance sheet, therefore this must be a past valuation. This is a past valuation. Therefore, on the date when change in PSR has been affected, on this current date, the goodwill shall be valued, and goodwill shall be valued by applying any of the three methods that you already know, namely average profit method, super profit method, or capitalization method. Suppose they have valued the current they have valued the goodwill by applying any of the three methods, and the current valuation of goodwill on the date when PSR has been changed is rupees 30,000. Now, what is the difference between these two valuations? 20,000 is a past valuation which is of no significance on the current date when PSR has changed, because goodwill is always adjusted on the basis of current valuation, and you know that amount of goodwill keeps on fluctuating. This is the nature of goodwill, that the valuation of goodwill keep on fluctuating. It does not remain constant. So on change of PSR, we shall adjust goodwill on the basis of current valuation. So what about this 20,000? This 20,000 could be either written off or retained as it is. So there are two methods to deal with this existing 20,000 goodwill. The method one is when existing goodwill is written off. So in that case, we shall write this goodwill off. That is, since goodwill has a debit balance, we shall pass a journal entry where goodwill shall be credited by rupees 20,000. Then what accounts are to be debited? Naturally, A's capital account and B's capital account shall be debited in an old ratio. Remember, old ratio. Old ratio, why? Because this goodwill represents a past valuation, and in past, that is in earlier before change of PSR, A and B were sharing profits in the ratio 1:1. Therefore 10,000 shall be debited to A's capital account and 10,000 shall be debited to B's capital account. Of course, this entry will be passed when capital accounts of the partners are maintained on fluctuating basis. If they are maintaining the capital accounts under fixed capital method, then instead of capital accounts, their current account shall be debited. So once we are done with past valuation of rupees 20,000, now we have an option to adjust the goodwill as per the methods that we already know. The current valuation of rupees 30,000, for this, for the adjustment of PSR, change in PSR, we know that there are two methods. Method A, under method A, we adjust the we pass an entry where gaining partner's capital account is debited and sacrificing partner's capital account is credited. So now we have two options to deal with the current valuation. So here, if we find out the gain or sacrifice, then A's gain or sacrifice will be calculated by deducting new share minus old new share from old share. So 1/2 minus 2/3, that is, this is a negative value. So A has gained 1/6 share, and for B, when we calculate the same thing, then we find that 1/2 minus 1/3, that is, so B has sacrificed 1/6. So gaining partner's capital account will be debited, that is, A's capital account or current account shall be debited to sacrificing partner, that is B's capital account or current account, depending upon the method of maintaining the capital accounts, shall be credited, and the amount by which they are to be debited and credited is 1/6 into 30,000, that is current valuation. So 30,000 into 1/6, that is, this entry shall be passed by an amount of rupees 5,000. We have an alternative method to deal with this situation, that is method 2, where what we do, we raise the goodwill at current valuation and then write it off immediately. So here goodwill account will be debited and A's capital, B's capital or current account shall be credited. So goodwill account will be debited by rupees 30,000 current valuation full value, and A's capital and B's capital will be credited in old PSR. So old PSR is 1:1, so 15,000 and 15,000 shall be credited to A and B, and immediately after raising this goodwill, we shall write it off to A's capital or current account to goodwill. and this 30,000 which was raised in the first journal entry shall be credited in order to write it off, and this entry will be passed in the new PSR, and the new PSR is 2:1. So 20,000 shall be debited to A and 10,000 shall be debited to B. So this is the first method of dealing with the existing goodwill. There is another method which might be asked to you in the question, where you will be asked to retain the goodwill at old valuation. Look, here in method 1 we have not retained any goodwill in the balance sheet, because in the books of account, because initially we have written it off, and therefore goodwill has been wiped out of the books of accounts. So there is no goodwill, there will be no goodwill that will be appearing on the balance sheet in future. And also if we follow the method 1, then there is no goodwill appearing in this, no goodwill account has been debited or created. Under method B also, goodwill was debited initially but immediately written off. So under this method, no goodwill shall appear in the books of account. But suppose if the question asks that, suppose the agreement between A and B states that the goodwill is to be retained in the books of accounts at old valuation. So I shall deal with this issue in the next video. Currently you remember these journal entries, and in the next video I shall explain the logic together with journal entries or scheme of accounting entries. So till that you revise these journal entries.